Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale. Today we are diving deeper into the world of Chris Webby with his song, Razor's Edge. With a continued tease of the collaboration with Ren coming out soon called Inpatient, I've decided to dive a little further into the music of Chris Webby with the song Razor's Edge. So, let's get straight into it, shall we? Here we go.
Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led. I've been walking all alone.
Just a quick little stop at the beginning to take in what we see at the start. Right off the top, yippee-ki-yay, words I can't say on YouTube. I like the hat so far. The overall scene, we got a campfire. It's the fall here. Walking in the woods, that's where I live, at the edge of the woods, creekside. Definitely giving me an at-home kind of a vibe. He's got the Mac jacket on. For those that haven't heard that term before, that's going back quite a few years to the grunge eras. Plaid, of course, became more popularized in the 90s with the rise of the grunge movement from Seattle, Washington, and I'm from just north of there in British Columbia. And at that time, and in that region, there was the main logging company in this area was known as Macmillan Bloedel. And so all the loggers got known for wearing, well, grunge attire. Plaid jackets and stuff. And the reality is it's just what they sold. It was warm, it was comfortable, you could get it chewed up and shredded. If, you got tears in it, there were cotton layers underneath. It just suited the need. It was a practical thing, but it definitely became a bit of a look overall in this region. And because the main logging company was known as Macmillan Bloedel, that look started being known as the Mac jacket. And that, in a sense, was the origins of what became known as the grunge look. Not to say that you can't wear plaid and be called grunge, because of course they don't really have anything directly to do with each other, but that's just kind of the origins for those that aren't old enough to have known that. So there you go, a little bit of a tidbit. Now let's get back into this, shall we?
On a razor blade I follow home.
Definitely got the down-home vibe with the guitar.
Looking for somewhere out there to call my own. But I know that somewhere in the stars it's written too large to fit in the page. But the cost of wisdom is often heavy to pay. I may cause some friction with all these strong opinions. I kept it raw, but listen, these thoughts been giving me grace every.
That's been my life story right there. What is that? The cost of rhythm is heavy to pay. I may cause some friction with all these strong opinions. Yeah, that's relatable.
In the page, but the cost of wisdom is often heavy to pay. I may cause some friction with all these strong opinions. I kept it raw, but listen, these thoughts been giving me grace. Every hard decision and scar I'm getting no fade. Never gone, just hidden. They part of me as I pray. Feel like God's been missing, I'm lost and feeling astray. So until he's here to offer me a way. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led. Listen.
Definitely keeping that down-home, earthy vibe going here. Making s'mores, roasting marshmallows, chilling with the fam, with the friends, hanging out, campside, having a fire. This has definitely got some down-home vibes that I can relate to. Lyrics that I can definitely relate to. Throwing out strong opinions and just trying to make your way through life on the edge. Very relatable. I like this so far. This has got a good vibe. Just, not hitting you with a beat, just chilling to the vibe and doing it right. This is good.
No time for wasting in this life I've led. Listen, I I ain't here to waste time. Only got one shot to leave a mark and I'ma make mine. Say a prayer under my breath, crossing the state line, knowing every journey could be the last. And maybe I'm getting just a little sentimental. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I've seen enough to know what the future could hold. Maybe I've lost enough, what I seek is just feeling whole. At a heavy toll, but at least I gave them all a show. But I know that my to-do list ain't gon' mean shit when I cross over to the other side. I'll admit, gave my life to my career, so I know that chasing it's gotta mean something, gotta leave something as a gift. From right now to whenever they lay me to rest, all I know is there's a purpose and that I'm not done yet. When it's over, then it's over. When that happens, I'll accept. But this old dog got some tricks left. Yeah, I've been walking.
Nice. Coming to terms with your old age, that is something I can relate to. But not having regrets about the life you led, just living your life, doing your thing, let the consequences come when they do. Very relatable song, and the music totally just keeps it with that vibe. Like I said, this is very, very relatable, and the scenery is only really just setting the tone for it. They really got that right. It's like he knew what he was doing when he wrote this song. Like, almost like this is where that song was written. Really, really cool. Love this.
Rest. All I know is there's a purpose and that I'm not done yet. When it's over, then it's over. When that happens, I'll accept. But this old dog got some tricks left. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge.
Bringing in the organ. I love that.
Keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge. Keeping balance with these blueprints in my head.
So to keep stopping it, just really appreciating the songwriting in this. As simple as it is, he keeps adding new elements, bringing in the beat. You know, first of all, his lyrics, and then bringing in the beat, the guitar, and then throwing in the drums, adding in the Leslie and the Hammond organ. Then right at the ending here, we're just getting a little bit of bluesy guitar, just to kind of keep it filled out. You know, that the song is progressing. A good sign of a good, well-written song is when you can listen to the individual parts, you know, the verses or the choruses, and you know where you are in the song because they're not the same. There's an evolution. There's more coming in. He's bringing in more elements, more layers, as I like to talk about in some of my deconstruction videos, just filling the song out and progressing the story, and always letting you know where you are in the story because there's more and more coming in. This is very well written, very well crafted. Production on this is really, really crisp, really warm, very well mixed. This is a really, really well put together song. Great job. That's a hook.
Keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led.
There it is. Walking on the razor's edge. Beginning of the song, I didn't know what we'd be getting into. Webby that I've seen so far, kind of a rapper, doesn't really take himself too seriously all the time. Just having fun, putting on a good show, having a good vibe. Song called The Razor's Edge. First thought is, there's no way this is going to be an AC/DC cover. It's a term, you know, it's not like they made that up. So I was kind of happy to realize that it wasn't, that he was doing his own thing. He's just utilizing that term in general, and throwing out something that, not serious per se, but just a different vibe. Not just a goofy, having fun, you know, being a fly splatter on the windshield like some of the video that I've seen already, just telling a story, campfire, cooking s'mores, living on the edge of the razor. I like this. This was a really great song, and I'm glad I took the time to check it out. Still, the countdown continues for Ren and Chris Webby Impatience. Looking forward to that. Not sure when the release date of that will be, other than at some point this year, but I know it is going to be banging. Webby I've done everything I've done of his, everything I've heard of his so far, I've really, really enjoyed. It's not my usual fare, but I want to hear it again. That's always a good sign. I will absolutely be listening to this again. I'll be looking forward to his collaboration with Ren. And I'm looking forward to the next video, whatever it may be, and I hope to see you there.